Finally today, Market Journal has a lot of viewers who also watch Backyard Farmer, so we wanted to take a few minutes to congratulate the team over there for a pretty big milestone. The Backyard Farmer Garden on UNL's East Campus recently celebrated 10 years of planting, digging, weeding, and a lot of fun. Landscape horticulture specialist Kim Todd and Nebraska Extension educator Terri James talk about how the garden came to be.
If you've watched us on Backyard Farmer or you've heard us on Backyard Farmer, you know that Terri and I are absolutely the boots on the ground and instrumental in the Backyard Farmer garden. And we thought it would really be fun to talk about both our experience in how we got this accomplished and then what you see when you come to visit, and maybe give you a little bit of cautionary note about what you can and cannot do when you come to the Backyard Farmer garden. So Terri, the first piece was this piece, which happened before you got here. So what do you think?
Well, I think it's good. I mean, this is basically what we need for plant ID for students, but also for the homeowner, for them to be able to see more landscape size shrubs, perennials, those kinds of things permanent in your yard that would fit in a homeowner's backyard.
And this is all perennial, and so 14 or 15 years worth of additions, subtractions, reversions, which again is what we would really expect a homeowner to experience in their own home landscape. So how about the next piece, which is actually celebrating its 10 years in existence?
So the Backyard Farmer Garden started in 2009, right after I got here. It started out as a 10 by 10 plot, and the reason it started was because we got the All-America Selection winter display garden here. We needed a place to put it, so we dug up a 10 by 10 spot, which every homeowner should do, is start small and add on, and that's what we've done.
And then that piece, which is the annual piece, I seem to recall something about a giant pile of compost and topsoil.
Yep, we did everything the right way. We may have timed it a little bit differently, just because of having to get stuff in the ground. But yes, we turned the soil over. We did use a big tiller on the back of a tractor, but we did turn it all over mechanically. Then we added 20 yards of compost by hand.
So 10 years later, or actually 8 years later, 7, we added the rain chain across the front, which is I think going into its 4th fall. Yep. And that again gives our homeowners another piece, which is you too could capture the rain.
Yep.
So that one works too?
It works really well. We've been out here on some major rain storms here in Lincoln. We know that it works. It holds the water. It helps clean the water as the water goes through the soil profile. It adds another dimension to our garden.
So we love our visitors to the Backyard Farmer Garden. What would we both like to tell them?
I would tell them they need to visit multiple times a year.
Yes.
Between putting the annuals in, the springtime perennials that bloom, annuals coming in, and then the rain chain really is in its prime in the fall. So visit at least once a month if possible.
And park north of the building on the weekend?
Yep, or free parking on campus on weekends.
Yeah.
A little bit harder during school when students are here. A little bit easier in the summertime, but you still have to pay for parking during the week.
Exactly. And of course, to all of our loyal fans, tell us you love us, because we love to hear that in the Backyard Farmer Garden.